Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It's your boy Marvin. We're going to be talking about Sylvester Stallone and some of what he's doing now in his career and his new drama, Tulsa King. I've followed him since the first seen the Rocky movies. Um, what brilliant movies they were. And he was an actor that struggled at first but never gave up. I actually done something on him earlier on in one of my YouTube videos about the Rockies and the Rocky movies and the struggles and him writing the movie and him wanting to a producer to actually put the money up to get this all out there, and the determination, the downs and falls of that were absolutely unbelievable. And he is still the humble actor he was all those years ago. And like I said, he's 76 now and he's still making drama. He's still fit as fiddle and he wants to get out there. So I always think it's as young as you feel, you know? So let's get on with the video. He was interviewed by CBS Mornings, and it's about his new crime drama, Tulsa King. So I'll start to play it.
We turn now to three-time Oscar nominee, that's Sylvester Stallone. For decades, he has been one of the most recognizable movie stars in the world. That face, that voice, there's only one. Now Stallone is starring in the new Paramount Plus series, Tulsa King, from the creators of the hit show Yellowstone. So, you know, they know what they're doing. And the gloves are off, you could say. He plays a mafia boss exiled to Oklahoma to build a new criminal empire after getting out of prison. CBS Sunday morning correspondent Lee Cowan sat down with Mr. Stallone the other day ahead of the show's premiere to hear how he is still going so very strong.
I took an oath, and I honored it.
This is Sylvester Stallone like you've never seen him before. Sounds like a cliche, I know, but just ask him.
Have you always wanted to play a
Always.
mobster or a
I kept saying, what is Scorsese, blind? I mean, well, how much more than... I'll tell you, I'm joking. No, I'm not. But I'm not. I am, sort of, not really. Why don't you pull over there to wait a little bit until I come out? This will compensate you for your time.
Tulsa King, the latest streaming series from our parent company, Paramount, is all about an ex-con who hopes to get back into his New York crime family.
Not exactly the welcome I was expecting.
But instead, he's told to head west to build up a new crime crew in the middle of the Oklahoma plains.
Where do you worship?
I really don't go to church. All right.
You said that fans of yours are really going to see who you are in this role, as opposed to some of the other ones.
Yeah. You're going to see I'm a demented sadist. After everything I've been through, after everything I've lost, after everything I've done for this family, your family, there's nothing left for me. Hey! Look, I know I'm not young. I look in the mirror, I'm going, who stole my face? It was here a few years ago, and I get it, but I'm very young at heart. I just want to do a dialogue check.
While he's a
I was just saying, I think being an actor, it comes with how much you love it. I think sometimes actors get into their 50s and 60s and tend to give up and think, look, I've made a lot of money, and tend to go into the background. There's many, if you look at the actors, especially 70s, 80s and 90s, a lot of them have sort of semi-retired or writing books or doing something. But it's good to see like Sylvester Stallone still out there making movies and happy making the movies. So he's doing what he most loves. I mean, like I said, he's still as humble as he was when he was interviewed back in 1977. So those chances he had in life of being an actor or writing films or directing movies, it is ingrained within him. And that is just a brilliant, basically, thing to do in life, because he'll probably, if there's a Hall of Fame for basically actors, I'm sure he'll be the ones that are in it. Another great actor I like is Harrison Ford. He's just finished doing the last Indiana Jones movie. And like I said, what is he? He's late 70s or 80s. So it's incredible how long these actors go for.
Creature of older Hollywood, he's certainly learning new things. Tulsa King is the very first TV series he's ever done. And he's taking it seriously.
You can speed ahead a little bit, please.
Sometimes rewriting entire scenes just the night before. It's the way he's always made movies, he says. That's how he brought Rocky to life.
I was a miserable failure. I was the only guy that said I went to 4 years of college to become an usher. You know? But I did it. I said, how am I going to learn filmmaking? Then I would take an old cheap tape recorder, record the dialogue of a bad film, and say, can I do better than that? And I would literally replace dialogue. It was almost like a crossword puzzle.
His story is well worn, but it's worth repeating. By his own account, he wrote Rocky when he was so poor he couldn't pay the rent.
I live in a flop house where you share a bathroom with 10 transients.
Yeah.
And I could lock the door, I would close the door and open the window from my bed.
And that's where you wrote.
That's what I wrote.
He's had a #1 box office hit in every one of the last 6 decades. In between, of course.
So like I said, I think especially in acting, repetition for emphasis is everything. Any chance he had to write, he got things down on paper, he studied, he didn't give up. And I think that's the makings of a great actor, someone who puts 100% into it, even though they're not getting anywhere at first. Because like I said, what he had to go through to actually get the first Rocky movie out was like to go into hell and back, and he didn't have the money. And like I said before, he was looking for someone to put money into it, production, and he wanted to star in it as well. But a lot of production companies wanted to buy the piece off him, and him not acting it, and for him to say, "Look, I want to be a part of it," he must have just keep going and going and going at them to say, "Look, try me." At the end of the day, I can do this. So I thought it was tremendous. Because, like I said, I don't think without the Rocky movies, he wouldn't be the actor he is today.
Of course, there were the not so memorable roles.
Bob, get down!
But they're getting away!
Stop! Or my mom will shoot!
Sometimes the phone stopped ringing, and he wondered if it was all over.
If you ever have people that actually give you a helping hand when you're down, that actually pick up your phone call when you're not valuable to them anymore, when you're not an asset, that's a friend.
So here he is at 76, not really reinventing himself, he says, but just trying to be comfortable in his own skin.
As long as you got this like inside of you, do not age gracefully. Don't be like, oh, I'm just gonna go out there and fish with the kids. No. I'm going to go harpoon a whale, barehanded.
Doesn't strike me that you're ever going to give this life up. Like you're going to be in front of a camera somewhere doing something.
Yeah. I thought I could. I thought I could. But I'm sort of obsessed with it.
As Rocky once said, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. And Sylvester Stallone has always done that. For CBS Mornings, I'm Lee Cowan in Hollywood.
Yeah, so that was the end of the video on Sylvester Stallone. So I'm happy he still carry on doing dramas, this new crime drama, Tulsa King. He's still doing a lot of interviews, and I think that he still gives a lot to people and to his fans as well, which is really good to see. So there's still a bit of happiness in this world. And don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment and support me. Thank you very much.